The right hands, the relationship between man and suit is symbiotic. The suit has power. The man harnesses that power.
At the North American box office this weekend, Ant-Man falls from the #1 spot to third. It took in $16.5 million.
So your size always...
Oh, I can feel my body detoxifying.
The remake of the comedy classic Vacation came in second. It checked out with $19.6 million.
What is that? What's next? There.
And in the #1 spot is the long-awaited Mission Impossible sequel, Rogue Nation. It earned a very tidy 73.5. Really? Wow. Jason Gorber's here from twitchfilm.com. Jason, good to see you.
Scott's back. We're all happy. Scott's back.
Is this a movie we're talking about?
No, just you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what'd you think? Was it more Impossible or more Rogue?
Look, we've talked about this before. Every time Tom Cruise is on screen, it is clear that his only goal in life is to entertain us. He entertains us so much. He's intensely entertained. He's running like this. And we're like, thank you for entertaining us. Thank you for strapping yourself to a giant Airbus plane dressed up to look like a Russian plane. That's really him on the side of the plane. He's like wearing crazy contact lenses so that the wind doesn't take out his eyeballs. Look, the film's good. It's not quite as good and quite as original as the other Mission Impossible films, which are actually kind of really interesting. If you look at them, some really amazing directors were behind those. People like De Palma, Brad Bird, J.J. Abrams. Christopher McQuarrie does a pretty good job at kind of making a meta-narrative. That's a big fancy word of saying like tying the other films together in one big story when they don't really last time. So it's sort of what Fast and Furious 7 did. It's sort of what the Marvel movies are doing. So you feel that this is kind of a film that's kind of tying everything together, and we're about to go on to something else. They're already talking about MI6, Mission Impossible 6. So we're going to get more of this. And look, you can't begrudge it. There's some really great stunts. The story doesn't come together quite as well, but just Tom Cruise just loves doing this so much, and he still absolutely is up for doing it. He's in good shape. What can I say? At 53 years old, I should look so good.
I like the title of that, MI6. Is that the working title? Or?
Well, see, this one actually took place in England, so it's internal, so it's MI5, so who knows what they're going to be calling it.
Okay, another movie now, Best of Enemies.
Yeah, this is an astonishing documentary. I saw it at Sundance, actually. It's finally opening across Canada, sort of rolling out over the next couple of weeks. And this is perfect for our election season, as our election came up. This was during the 68 elections in the United States. ABC, which didn't have enough time for doing wall-to-wall coverage, decided to get two of the great intellectual minds of politics in the States and do a debate. Except you had these people, William F. Buckley and Gore Vidal, take on each other, and it became like a prize fight. And what's amazing about this documentary is it plays like a boxing match. These are intellectual titans who, at the at their fingertips in a pre-internet age, were astonishingly amazing with their rhetoric. This is a beautiful, beautiful film, incredibly well put together. One of the directors is Morgan Neville, who did 20 Feet from Stardom. He won an Oscar for that. So in terms of one of the best docs of the year, this is one definitely to check out.
Something very different now. The new Vacation movie is out. No Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase is in it. There's a cameo with Chevy Chase. So this is actually Ed Helms plays Rusty, the kid, in Vacation. And to show what kind of movie this is, there's a scene in the film where he's flipping through the book of like family photos, and every photo is a different kid that was playing Rusty. So the film definitely knows what it's doing here. It is taking on the story of the 4 other Vacation movies and doing its own twist on it. And as I said, normally this doesn't work, and the trailer looks abhorrent. Like, it's just terrible. And yet, when I saw the film, I'm like, what's going on here? It's actually really good. There's a lot of jokes in it, and the things that sort of don't work out of context in the trailer really work well. There's a lot of laughs. It's not amazing, but it's at least as good at that stuff as the 80s. If we take away the nostalgia, it's actually a lot of fun. It's about as good as the other films were, and what's more to ask? It's another visit to Wally World.
Exactly, and who wants a vacation to end, really?
There you go. All the best stuff.
Jason, thanks very much. Have a great week.
Take care.